It's Drewski McGillicuddy's Found in the Wild Sinister Cinema Can Suck It edition. Oh, hey everybody, it's Drewski McGillicuddy. You'll have to excuse me. I'm just a little upset right now because somebody I thought was my good friend, Jason Smith from over at Sinister Cinema, and his new girlfriend, Rebecca Reinhardt, made a video making fun of me, and they didn't know that I could dish it out, but I can't take it anyway. You think you're so cool, don't you, Jason, with your fucking silky smooth beard and your muscly arms and your just the right amount of gray in your hair to make you look experienced but not too old? Even though, what are you, like 50? Fucking asshole. Anyway, I'm gonna watch, where is it? Yeah. This is a throwback Found in the Wild. I found this, I don't know how long ago, but apparently I'm a no good douchebag, garbage people, for not have seeing, yeah. But let me tell you something, man. I got there's a resentment for this movie because I got ripped off because I'm a dumbass and I accidentally traded Earthbound, Breath of Fire 3, Final Fantasy 3, Chrono Trigger, and a bunch of other shit that I shouldn't have traded at this fucking place for that goddamn... People need to know. Anyway, so I'm gonna watch that tonight. Because unlike some people, when I get berated for not seeing a movie, I fucking stand up to the challenge and I make that movie my bitch! So, hopefully Lee and Cody will go watch their respected movies, or what is it? Is that the right word? Yeah. Respective movies. Anyway, shut the fuck up and listen, alright? We're gonna talk about some movies that I had found, and there's some other stuff. Found in the Wild isn't always just about the movies. It's about the other stuff, alright? And we're gonna start off with a horror movie, because otherwise I'm not allowed to post this in Killer Flicks, because Adam Racer and his little deputy, what the fuck is his name? Adam Racer's little deputy. Adam, comment below if you're watching this and let me know what your little deputy, yeah. They like to peruse Killer Flicks looking for anything non-horror related so they can report it to the admins and then we can just ignore it and be like, let people do what they want. But, yeah, because you're only... Never mind. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, alright? I assume all you are members of Killer Flicks. If you're not, the fuck? What are you doing here? How did you even get here, okay? How did you even find this channel? Anyway, let's move on. Let's start it off with, you know, here's my ticket to Killer Flicks. One of the best found footage movies, in my opinion. Definitely the best since the Blair Witch Project. I mean, you got Chronicle, but that's not really a horror movie. But this movie actually freaked me out a little bit. There's several very unnerving scenes in this. And this is a lot like The Descent in the fact that it kind of gets going before it gets going, you know what I mean? Like before any crazy shit starts happening, just them being down in the location they're in, because they're in the catacombs in Paris, France. And just that alone is, you know, you can put anybody down there and it'd be worth watching probably. But Sarah actually helped build a room at the haunted house we work at that is basically a replica of the catacombs. There's over 3,000 skulls. I'll try to find a picture and show you guys, because it's pretty fucking impressive. And if you're ever in the Cincinnati area, definitely check out the Den Schoolhouse, and I'll try to make sure you get your money's worth. But as above, so below. Have you seen it? Go watch that shit. Good stuff. Alright, and last week I got Chappie. This week I got District 9. And if you haven't seen District 9, this is one of the best sci-fi movies in the past 10 years. This director has got a big, bright career ahead of him. I can't wait to see what he does next. But yeah, this movie is basically, what is it? A metaphor for the racial divide in the world, on the planet. Because yeah, that basically, never mind. You don't need to know all that shit. Anyway, this next movie I haven't seen, so Jason, don't fucking, you know, flip out. But I've heard that it has one of the best car chase scenes ever put to screen, and that's Ronin with Robert De Niro and Leon the Professional, whatever the fuck his name is. I can't remember what his name is. What am I supposed to be, some kind of cinephile? But yeah, I look forward to watching that. I also have Heat. I don't know if I had that in a Found in the Wild video, but that's 3.5 hours long. That's like 3 hours long. These 3-hour movies are, you know, kind of hard to watch because they're so long. All right. Now, believe it or not, I actually walked out of this movie the first time I saw it because I saw the trailer and I thought it was amazing. And then, for some reason, the movie just came off as stupid to me. Then I watched it again and it grew on me. It's Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby. Will Ferrell is one of those people that you either love him or you hate him, or you like him in some stuff and you hate him in some stuff. I mean, he has done some pretty questionable things, but for the most part, I'm a fan. I like it. I hate NASCAR. I mean, yeah, let's go make some left turns for like 2 hours. I mean, sure, it'd be one thing if you were actually driving the car, but it'd just be sitting there watching. Or, I mean, it's not so bad in person. I've actually went and watched my stepdad drive around the track. That was cool, listening to the cars. But we're not here to talk about NASCAR. Anyway, Sarah has never seen this movie. And I was a little underwhelmed the first time I saw it, but I figured I'd pick it up and give it a second chance. That's iRobot with Will Smith because, you know, aside from After Earth, I'll watch anything with Will Smith. And actually, I probably won't ever watch, what's that one that came out a couple years ago where he gets a letter from dead people? Collateral Damage or whatever. Yeah, I probably won't ever watch that. But Will Smith, one of the best action stars of all time. You know, he started out with his little rap career and then Fresh Prince. But this is actually the first movie I saw where I realized Shia LaBeouf might not just be some annoying ass kid from Even Stevens. Now he's just some annoying ass kid, but he's still a hell of an actor. But yeah, iRobot. It's about some robots that aren't supposed to hurt you, but they do. Spoiler alert. Alright, Alright, the next one is another one that I absolutely loved. One of the other best sci-fi movies in the past 10 years. If they could ever get the name right. It's Live, Die, Repeat, otherwise known as Edge of Tomorrow. And this is basically Groundhog Day, but, you know, with aliens and machine guns and what do they call it? Mech suits? Yeah, mech suits. That's pretty fun. Pretty fun movie. I've only seen it once. Can't wait to watch it again. Alright, so we're just gonna move it along. Like, I made this video earlier. And is it still recording?
Yes. Okay,
because yeah, it turned off at 10 minutes and then fucking ruined. And it was way better than this one I just filmed. This one I just filmed sucks compared to what I had. Anyway, next movie. That's the taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3 with Walter Matthau. You might know Walter Matthau from Grumpy Old Men, Dennis the Menace, The Odd Couple, which Sarah won't watch Dennis the Menace because she's a crazy person.
I hate children.
You hear that? She hates children. But yeah, that's about trying to steal a train, I guess. I can't remember. But it's one of the only times I ever seen a remake before the original. But that doesn't count because it's not a horror movie, right? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, see, I got the first two of these in Steelbook. I wanted this one on Steelbook. But, you know, I probably won't ever watch it anyway because this movie was just, you know, okay, I guess. Maybe I should watch it again to see how bad it is. I mean, it's not like it was Batman and Robin bad. Because Nicole Kidman, I think she was pretty good in this movie. But this is where Jim Carrey started going downhill for me. Because, I mean, he owned the year 1994. And then it just kind of got old after a while. But, you know, I still love Jim Carrey, even though he'll never be as good as he was in 1994. Alright, this last movie we were arguing earlier, or we weren't arguing, we were discussing, is this a horror movie? Because there is a scene in this movie that is so cringeworthy. I cringed like a little girl. And this was actually, it was on our first date. This was going to be our anniversary present, but since I only paid $1.50 for it, she's not having it. The Black Swan with Natalie Portman and Mila Kunis, two of the most beautiful women in the world. And I think, don't they make out?
Yes.
Yeah, so Jason Smith, he definitely loved that. He's a hornball. Anyway, so yeah. This is fucking terrible. I'm so sorry that, you know, my phone's retarded. Plus it kept doing that autofocusing thing. I don't know if you see my last video, but it keeps... Is it doing it now?
Yep.
Okay, good. Alright. So let's hurry up and get this over with so I can go watch Reanimator so that I'm not a hypocritical douchebag, garbage person. Fucking asshole. Anyway, it's the Ultimate Warrior. Now see, back in my day, wrestling was fucking awesome. Wrestling hasn't been cool in 18 years or better. I tried to watch the last pay-per-view. Terrible. Everything about wrestling now is terrible. The acting, the stories, the wrestlers. It's like, I don't know. They'll never be as good as they were back in my day. And the Ultimate Warrior is probably my third favorite wrestler of all time. Even though he technically wasn't, yeah. Remember how I said about the cocaine?
Yeah.
Let me just cut that all out of there.
He wasn't a great actor. The cocaine did the acting for him.
Alright, shut up. Alright, let's start over again. I don't know what the hell's going on nowadays. Maybe it's because they're not all hopped up on the cocaine. I think they should bring the cocaine back to wrestling because then you get some more great stuff like this. And now you're gonna go open the door, right? And then you're gonna ruin my video. Anyway, yeah, bring back the cocaine in the WWE. That way we get the same entertaining backstage antics as we did back in the 80s. Because that's something that'll never be duplicated. But yeah, the Ultimate Warrior, he wasn't that good of a wrestler, but goddamn he was entertaining. Had some of the best entrance music you've ever heard in your life. And yeah, I just love it. I love it. Love it. Just like watching him throw motherfuckers around. Now this next guy, he became overplayed there after a while because he just kept hanging on by a thread. But in his early days, I can honestly say he was one of the best wrestlers of all time. But as he got older, he kind of played himself out, a lot like Led Zeppelin or Pink Floyd on the radio. It's like fucking pick a different fucking 5 songs to play. They have, you know, hundreds of songs, but playing the same fucking songs over and over again. Okay, a lot like, you know, just fucking retire already. What are you, 60? And who do you think you are, fucking Hulk Hogan? But anyway, yeah, The Undertaker. He used to be a bad dude, but then when he started his American Badass thing, he slowly started going downhill. And then, and no offense, Danny, I'm gonna bring it up. My friend Danny ruined The Undertaker for me because, yeah, sorry, Danny. It's a long story. We won't get into that. Maybe I'll even cut that out. That's the best I can fucking do. Jason Smith over at Sinister Cinema. If you haven't seen Sinister Cinema, go check it out. Also, be sure to give him the finger. And Jason, kiss my ass. I still love you though. Anyway, oh, also Rebecca. No, I'm kidding. I love you. Like the video, share, subscribe, put the bell notification, all that stuff. I really wish the first video would have worked out because it was much better than this. It's really hard to do things the second time, especially when you do it perfect the first time. Whatever, who gives a fuck?
My name's Jason Smith, and I'm too cool to review regular movies on my channel because I only review horror movies because I'm the horror guy.